Welcome back to Werewolf, Heart of the Forest. In the last episode we fought the final battle and now we are in pain. Epilogue. I lay there on the ground, my face buried in the grass. Blood was gushing from my wounds, and the more I tried to use my hands to stop the bleeding, the more it seemed to flow. I coughed blood. Bubbles of blood and air coming from my mouth. Was this it? Was this how it was all going to end? On the grass, in an ancient forest, in a place I'd never seen, among people I didn't really know. My thoughts were slow. I remembered. We'd come to a conclusion, a fragile armistice that would stop the logging and save the forest. The forest was safe. For now, there was hope. There was always hope. What had happened to the others, though? I briefly wondered that. Then I closed my eyes. The last breath. Your story is almost over. This might be a good time to take the last look at your character sheet. Okay. We're Maia Boroditch, 24 years old. We used to be a student and an American. We're Homid at the moment, and a shaman, a thurge, with the rank of a Cliath from the Varnisreth tribe. The mourning wolf's mother is our pack. We have a bit of glory, less honor, and a bit of wisdom. Our mind and body is impaired because we're dead. And we had a lot of goals on our travels here. We managed to stop the logging, but only very temporarily. We didn't form much identity with our stats. And our relations don't look too good either. The morning wolf is loyal, but the winter weasel cautious. Anya is dead, Bartek still sympathetic. Can't believe that. Because he knew somehow that we were involved in Anya's death. Daniel is cautious. Kim is sympathetic. Connell is friendly. Lisa and Olga neutral, still. Pat sympathetic. The Puscha is sympathetic, and that's all that's count. Police is unfriendly, and the press is still sympathetic. Can't believe it. The grass will heal all wounds. It will cover everything, I thought. No matter how high we pile the bodies, if we let her work, no one will remember the carnage. It will grow on my bones, and my body will become a mound in the forest. That was my legacy. To be fertilizer. Yeah, I mean, we all will be at some point. Did we though? There was a fire and there was a village, and there was generation after generation, their bodies littered throughout the forest, covered with grass and ferns. The warriors who had protected the land and died for it. I was the last, and then our story would come to an end. I heard a voice. Come, child. I heard a voice and felt a warm, wet touch on my cheek. Come. Was it worth it? I rolled on my back and opened my eyes for the last time. The night sky above me was filled with a gigantic wolf made of stars. She had the moon between her eyes. A tear rolled down my cheek. She licked my face again. Come, she said. And I went. The end. Interesting. What do I think of that all? I don't know. The story was a bit inconsistent, for me at least. We came there to learn the roots of our family. It turned out they were fascists, and that we could take our own path to be better than them. And there I would have wished that that storyline was more detailed. But until then, the story led somewhere. But from there onwards, when we found our place, had a pack and a tribe, it was only the confrontation with the police and that's it. So there was no story no more. There was just an event after event, and then we died. I don't know if the other choices would have led to a more consistent story of what we have become. But I'm left a bit clueless here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we went on the confrontational path by ourselves. We could have gone, I think, the diplomatic route, and maybe there would have been more of the background story, but still it would have just moved on to the protest. There was nothing in between. We found our place in the pack, and we found an own tribe, and then that's it. Nothing of that anymore. We couldn't redeem our family history. We couldn't prove our valor. It was all about this protest gone mad. All gone wrong. Just, I don't know. I'm a bit unsatisfied by that end. But that might just be, as I said, because I chose to be confrontational. So I guess I have to go through again and try a more peaceful approach so that we can live on and learn more and find our role. Because now we just didn't have time to find our role, right? Because there was the battle and we died, and that's it. But, I mean, such things happen, right? You never know. I mean, death happens. You don't have the choice in real life, oh, I need to know this and that, and before I don't know that, I can't die. That's just not how it works. So in that sense, it was consequential, I think. But but it's a game. So I do want to know more. And I am rather interested in the history of things or how things come to be to happen that way. But in the last chapters, or the last chapter, I think, or the last two chapters, I was missing the background information that I would like to have. That's all. So yeah, but it's a cool game and a good story. And all that what I'm missing now maybe would be solved by replaying it. So that's actually a good thing. I want to know more, so I just start again and choose differently to find out more. But that's it. You have finished Heart of the Forest. Cubs gather around the fire and listen to the story of Maia Boroditch, known among the Garou as Mist of the Vanya's Wrath, Thurge of the Morning Wolf Mother Pack. She was wise and her prophecies accurate. Maia died fighting for the Pushcha. Remember her in your songs because her death was not in vain. The Pushcha was safe, at least for a while. The first protests against the logging of the Białowieża Forest took place in 2016. The game was loosely inspired by these events. All characters and events depicted in this game are entirely fictitious. Anything else would be weird, to be honest. That's it for good now, though. The credits start rolling and I smell a copyright strike, so most probably I have to cut out this very cool end credit song. It's awesome, but I fear if you wanna listen to it, you have to buy the game. And I really like the game, so I think it's worth it. I won't replay it on the channel, I suppose, but for myself, I will for sure. That said, thank you so much for watching the series. Have a wonderful and adventurous life and
терпел, я отрывал, я шагу подставлял и возъял по разьбе, большаки только две, господар не срывал, словно зло отказал, час пришел, час настал.